Hi there, my name is Mike and I'm going to show you how to make delicious toaster oven granola. So I'm going to show you what we're going to use first. And the nice thing about this recipe is it's super easy and requires minimal dishes. And I hate doing dishes. I suspect you do too. So let me show you real quick. You'll just need a simple mixing bowl, a glass, 1 cup measure, 1/4 cup measure, cutting board, and a knife. And I'll introduce you to the ingredients as we go along here, and I'll put up a sheet at the end with a list of all the ingredients so you can just sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. So first thing we do is take our mixing bowl and our 1 cup measure and put in some whole oats. Not old-fashioned oats, these are old-fashioned oats, not quick cut oats or steel cut oats, but simple whole oats. So we do 3 cups of these. And the nice thing about this recipe is it's pretty forgiving, so precision is not of the highest order. We do 3 cups of oats. Next we're going to put in the nuts. And I've chosen walnuts and almonds for today, but honestly you can use whatever types of nuts you like. Maybe you like peanuts, maybe you like pecans, maybe you like macadamia nuts. Anyway, you choose what nuts you like. And also, the nice thing is you can change nuts up and it'll change the taste of your granola. So I buy all my items in bulk. So I'm going to take about, I don't know, 1/4 cup or 1/2 cup of almonds, the same amount of walnuts. Put them on my chopping board here. And just give them a nice simple chop, right? Just make them a little bit smaller, makes them go a little bit further, and they're a little bit easier to go in the granola. But honestly, if you don't want to chop the nuts, well, don't chop them. Like, I quite like whole nuts too. In fact, I used to throw them in whole all the time, but I found that they're delicious chopped as well. Anyway, that's a nice coarse chop on the nuts. So you add that to your oats. Great. And the next thing we need is cinnamon. And I forgot the cinnamon in the cover here, so let me get that out real quick. Here it is. So, as far as cinnamon goes, I just give it a couple of whacks, right? Maybe a teaspoon or so. Again, precision is not of the highest order. Then we're going to add our seeds next. Now I've chosen raw sunflower seeds. 1/4 cup or so. And I've also chosen some pumpkin seeds. But again, there's chia seeds, there's, what other kind of seeds? Anyway, lots of seeds. So feel free, and seeds are a nice addition to any batch of granola. All right, there we go. So now we've got basically all of our dry ingredients together. And I'm just going to use one of these mixing spoons real quick and just kind of mix that up a bit. So there we have all of our dry ingredients together. Next I'm going to mix our wet ingredients. So I'm going to take this glass, and I'll show you why in a second. I'm going to microwave it. But basically there's 3 ingredients, and we just need 1 measuring cup, 1/4 cup. So the first ingredient is vanilla. And I put in 1 capful of vanilla. Maybe a 1/2 teaspoon, I don't know. Anyway, so then I put in some oil. And I'm using canola oil, but you can use any non-flavored oil you want to. And you put the oil in first. And the next ingredient is honey. Now I chose to put the honey in after the granola, or after the oil rather, because it actually comes out of the measuring cup really easily if you put oil in there first. So those 3 ingredients mixed together. The next thing we're going to do is just microwave this for 15 seconds. And what that does is it decreases the viscosity of the liquid so that it stirs around and mixes with the dry ingredients easier. Oh, there's our wet ingredients. Now, simply just pour these in the bowl and mix. And again, we just want to mix this all together so that everything is lightly coated. Now, if you want to forego sweetener altogether, let's say you're a diabetic and you don't want any sweetener in there at all, don't add it. No problem. The other thing I really like about this recipe is that I can source all of these ingredients in bulk. So for example, I can buy whole oats, nuts, seeds, oil, honey, everything in bulk. So once you get addicted to this recipe, you can do the same. So now I've given this a quick stir. It's all lightly coated, as you can see. Now, I've got my toaster oven here off to the side. And what I've got on my toaster oven tray is a piece of parchment paper sort of cut to the size of the tray. And I'll show you the beauty of parchment paper in just a minute here when it comes to minimizing dishes. What you do next is just simply dump this mixture on the tray. That smells good. Got vanilla and cinnamon mixed together. Anyway, so you put that in there. You put it on the tray and you sort of tamp it down just a little bit. Even it out. There we go. Now, we simply set the toaster oven for 325 degrees for 20 minutes. So I'll put that inside there, 325. All right, there we go. And once the granola is toasted, I'll be back for some more. Oh, and welcome back. I've just taken our granola out of the toaster oven, and as you can see, it's nice and toasty brown. Smells delicious. Got cinnamon and vanilla and honey. Anyway, it's really good. So the next thing I'm going to show you, just simply spoon this into a reusable container. And I'll show you in just a second here the beauty of parchment paper. Oopsies. So I just made a few scoops into the container just to make a little bit of space on this piece of parchment paper. Now we basically bunch it up. Lift it off the tray. And funnel it all into the container. Now I will say now is the time to add dried fruit if you want to. Dried cherries, raisins, cranberries. You can chop apricots. You can put whatever you want in there. You can actually reuse your piece of parchment paper. Look at this tray. It was just as it went in. No cleanup at all. Anyway, that's a simple version of the toaster oven granola. Please write me with any comments. The thing I really like this recipe is that you can tailor it to your taste. You can choose your nuts, you can choose your fruit, you can choose how long you cook it. If you like it toastier than this, cook it longer. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.